Bridges are essential structures that connect people and communities across rivers, canyons, and other obstacles. However, some bridges can be downright terrifying even for the bravest of souls, whether it's due to their height, narrowness, or the sheer force of nature. These bridges have become notorious for being some of the scariest in the world. The bridges offer a unique challenge for those who dare to cross from the glass bridge in Vietnam to the roller coaster bridge in Japan. Hold on tight and get ready to experience some serious thrills and chills as we explore these spine-tingling structures. Here are the 15 most frightening bridges you should never cross. Number 15, Glass Bridge, Vietnam. Vietnam is a beautiful country that boasts tropical forests, incredible wildlife, and the world's longest glass bottom bridge located in the Moc Cho district of the northwestern Son La province. The Bac Long Bridge was opened to the public in May 2002, and it spans an impressive 2,000 feet. Its name translates to White Dragon. The bridge is suspended high above a lush green valley between two mountains, some 500 feet from the ground, made of 3 layers of 1.57-inch tempered glass. It's been certified as the longest glass bottom bridge in the world by the Guinness World Records. To give you an idea, 1.57 inches is about half the length of the long edge of a credit card. Thrill seekers flock to this bridge from all corners of the world, and during the opening ceremony, visitors were required to cover their shoes with pieces of fabric before walking over the bridge. Vietnam is also home to 3 other remarkable glass bridges, including the Sapa Glass Bridge, also known as Coconut May. This surreal bridge is built on top of a stunning mountain pass and is entirely made of 3 layers of crystal-clear glass with a total thickness of 2.76 inches. It used to be the longest glass bridge in Indochina and sits at a height of over 1.24 miles above sea level. Visitors can enjoy an incredible panoramic view of the majestic mountain peaks. Before we go on, like this video and subscribe with notifications, and you'll have amazing luck for the rest of the week. Number 14, Sidhu River Bridge. Here's the bridge that gives drivers panic attacks when they go over it. For years, a bridge had been just a dream for the local residents of Sidhu village, who had long wished for a way to connect their isolated village to the rest of the world. Finally, in the early 2000s, the Chinese government approved the construction of the Sidhu River Bridge, and engineers were brought in from around the world to help design and build it. The project was not without its challenges. The site was located in an area prone to earthquakes and landslides, and the bridge had to be built to withstand these natural disasters. The height of the bridge also presented a challenge, as traditional cranes and construction equipment could not reach the necessary height to begin construction. After much consideration, the engineers decided to use a rocket to launch the first cable across the valley, which would serve as the basis for the rest of the bridge's construction. It was a risky move, but it paid off in the end. Today, the Sidhu River Bridge has brought economic growth to the area as tourists flock to the bridge to take in its breathtaking views and drive across its expanse. And while it may no longer hold the title of the world's highest bridge, at 1,600 feet above the ground, it will always be remembered as a testament to the power of human ingenuity and perseverance. Could you handle this drive at such a high point? Number 13, Gandaki Golden Bridge. Perched 380 feet above the beautiful Gandaki River in Nepal's Baglung district is the Dalton Gandaki Golden Bridge, also known as the Siddhartha Bridge, is named after Siddhartha Gautama, the founder of Buddhism, who was born in the nearby town of Lumbini. The bridge's construction was completed in 2019, and it's become a popular tourist destination for visitors to the area. It's one of the major bridges in the country and is a left-bank tributary of India's Ganges River. The stunning Kali Gandaki River Basin has deep canyons, 3 mountains, over 1,000 glaciers, and 338 lakes spread over an area of about twice that of New Jersey, most of it in Nepal. At 1,128 feet long, the Gandaki Golden Bridge is the longest suspension bridge in Nepal, capable of carrying around 612 people. Simultaneously, the bridge provides a direct connection between the small Kusma municipality and the hilly Parbat district in the Baglum district. Until May of 2022, it held the title of the world's longest single-spanning suspension footbridge, but it was overtaken by the newly opened Sky Bridge, 721 in the Czech Republic. If you have vertigo, it's not advisable to cross this bridge, but those who dare to walk or bike across it will be rewarded with breathtaking views of the spectacular mountain ranges far below. Number 12. Floating Road Bridge, China. Located in the Shijiguan scenic area of central China's Hubei province, the mesmerizing floating bridge has been attracting attention on social media and in the tourism industry since its official opening in May 2016. While it may not look entirely real at first, visitors have been delighted by the surreal experience of crossing the bridge either on foot or in a car, and the sensation of moving on the surface of the water. The bridge covers the entire length of the winding river and is surrounded by luxuriant dense green forests, locally known as the Long Bridge of Dreams. It is definitely one of the most spectacular bridges in all of China, if not the world, stretching for 640 feet in length and 14.7 feet in width, and it's visited by thousands of people. On a normal day before the construction of the bridge, the river, which is about 196 feet deep, could only be navigated by boat. The Long Bridge of Dreams was built using wooden planks and runs at water level through the middle of the river. The visitors can follow the water plank road both up and downstream, but there's a strict speed limit in force which prevents the creation of a big wave. Crossing the bridge provides an amazing experience, and visitors describe feeling like they're floating on the water. Number 11. The Immortal Bridges. In China, not only can one witness unique natural beauty, but they can also marvel at the fantastic architectural creations, which range from majestic to downright bizarre. The Immortal Bridge on Mount Taishan, located in eastern China's Shandong province, is a natural and remarkable arch formation. It's composed of 3 huge rocks that fell into place during the last ice age. This odd bridge is believed to have been formed by the forces of nature and time rather than human hands, and it sits atop a deep valley with a bottomless abyss below it. Another surreal bridge located in China is the Bridge of the Immortals, also known as the Ferry Walking Bridge. It's found in the Huangshan, or Yellow, mountain range. This mountain range is renowned for its unique natural landscape features, where ancient rocky granite peaks are covered in old trees and surrounded by misty clouds. The bridge, which is only a few feet across, connects to towering mountain peaks that are about 300 feet above sea level. Prior to its construction, locals had to cross the enormous abyss by using an old hanging path, which often proved fatal. The concrete bridge's elaborate design gives it the feel of being an ancient Chinese relic from a mysterious dynasty. In the distant past, China's natural beauty and mystical charm also extend to the country's more terror-inducing bridges. They all stand as testaments to the country's unique and wondrous landscape. Number 10. Ace High Bridge. Located in China's Hunan province, the Ace High Bridge is a stunning feat of engineering. It serves as a super expressway connecting 2 major mountain tunnels and cities before opening to the public in 2012. The journey across the valley below could take over 30 minutes. But now commuters can bypass the winding mountain roads and they can cross the bridge in just 52 seconds, barring heavy traffic. This bridge is known for many firsts and record-setting features, making it a marvel of modern engineering. It's the world's highest and longest tunnel-to-tunnel bridge, the 6th highest bridge in the world as of 2013, and the 15th longest suspension bridge. This super bridge is unlike traditional suspension bridges in its structure. Rather than being supported by towers, the structure is directly attached to the approach tunnels. It was also one of the first bridges to use pylon and girder separation structures, as well as rock anchor suspension and pre-stressed carbon fiber for reinforcement. An innovative rail cable sliding technique was used to hoist the 3 trusses into place during construction. The bridge has a main span of 3,760 feet and a deck height of 1,150 feet, equivalent to the height of the Empire State Building. The unique mountaintop location allowed engineers to shorten the support towers, allowing for more load to be carried through the mountain rock. After tunneling through thousands of feet of rock, the expressway seems to emerge right out of the mountain when viewed from the town below. Number 9. Capilano Suspension Bridge. Vancouver. Located in the lush forest of North Vancouver, Canada, the Capilano Suspension Bridge is a stunning structure. It hangs at an impressive 230 feet over a canyon. Towering over dense trees and a raging river, the bridge crosses the Capilano River, which flows through the coastal mountains between west and north, Vancouver providing fresh drinking water to the city's metropolitan area. To give a better idea of how high it is, if you were to put the Statue of Liberty beneath the bridge, it would reach her shoulder. This bridge is the longest suspension bridge in the world, spanning an impressive 430 feet across the gorge. Below it offers breathtaking views of the natural park and is one of the most popular tourist attractions in the area, drawing over 1 million visitors each year from around the world. The Capilano Suspension Bridge has a rich history, dating back to 1889. That's when Scottish civil engineer George Grant Mackay constructed it from cedar planks, secured with hemp ropes. Its original organic structure was later placed in 1903 with steel wire cables. Despite its fragile appearance, the bridge can support either 97 elephants, a fully loaded 747 airliner, or 4,520 beavers. Recently featured on Nat Geo Travelers' Top 50 Places in the World list, the bridge is a true marvel of engineering and a must-visit destination for anyone traveling to Vancouver. The suspension bridge is a tribute to the ingenuity and skill of early bridge builders whose designs have inspired and influenced modern-day bridge construction. Number 8. Ice Bridge. The next bridge on our list may not be for cars, and its users are likely to be penguins, but it's still one of the most incredible and awe-inspiring natural bridge formations. It can be found in the icy regions of Patagonia and is part of the Perito Moreno Glacier, one of the 48 glaciers fed by the southern Patagonian icefield, which also happens to be a popular tourist destination. This glacier covers 97 square miles and is the third largest reserve of fresh water on Earth. The ice bridge is approximately 820 feet wide and 300 feet high, and while it's not uncommon for ice bridges to form in icy regions, this one is truly a marvel to behold due to the constant flow of water and the immense pressure from the ice, which can weigh several thousand tons. The thick ice gradually shapes itself and cuts away, creating this natural ice arch or bridge. However, every few years, due to the weight and pressure, the bridge collapses and falls into the water, creating a spectacular sight for thousands of tourists to flock to see. This rare event, this natural cycle of ice bridge rupture, happens approximately once every 4 or 5 years, sometimes even longer. The wait is pretty long for an event that occurs in only a matter of minutes. Although it's a fleeting moment, people from all over the world still wait for years to witness this stunning event. Despite its short lifespan, this natural ice bridge in Patagonia remains one of the world's most remarkable natural wonders. Number 7. The Langkawi Sky Bridge. Located on Pulau Langkawi Island in Malaysia, the Langkawi Sky Bridge is undoubtedly one of the world's most impressive and unique bridges, sitting at the peak of Mount Machincang, 2,000 feet above sea level. This 420-foot curved pedestrian cable stayed bridge is one of the highest single-stay bridges globally, reaching an incredible elevation of 3,281 feet, equivalent to the height of the iconic Burj Khalifa in Dubai, the world's tallest building, designed to maximize the viewing experience of people on the bridge. The unusual and visually striking curved walkway offers an unmatched 360-degree view of nearly the entire island, including its stunning surrounding valleys and forested mountains. The bridge, which can hold up to 800 people at once, has grown to be one of the top tourist destinations in the nation. It's become more popular in the 8 years since it was initially presented. Only 8 strong steel cables hold the entire structure. Each extends from a separate 269-foot pylon around which the entire pedestrian deck curves. The walkway of the bridge grows into a large triangular observation deck at either end, where guests are treated to breathtaking panoramic views of the jungle below. Constructing the $1.2 million project was quite a challenge due to the bridge's remote location. The entire structure of the bridge had to be prefabricated remotely and lifted into place by a Russian Kimov helicopter, and it took approximately 12 months to complete. Number 6. Aiguille du Midi. Drilled into the side of the Aiguille du Midi mountain in the Mont Blanc, massive of the French Alps, this tiny walkway might be one of the loftiest on the list, sitting at an eye-watering 1,500 feet above sea level. It offers visitors breathtaking panoramic views of the French, Swiss, and Italian Alps all at the same time, which are quite unlike any other Although it's small, it's no less daunting or impressive, and it's approximately half the height of Mount Everest, translated as Needle of the Midday. The Aguil de Media mountain lies southeast of the charming Shamani ski resort and village when viewed from in front of a church in the village at noon. The sun passes directly over the mountain peak. The beautiful Chamonix region is known as the mountain capital of the world and is one of Europe's most popular skiing destinations. Furthermore, the Aguil de Media mountain is currently the world's highest peak that is served by an aerial lift system for visitors who need something more daring than the bridge. There are numerous other attractions, including the absolutely crazy glass box known as Step into the Void. It's built over a terrifying 3,395 feet drop and is found on the uppermost terrace of the mountain peak structure. Number 5, Chesapeake Bridge. Opened in 1952, the Chesapeake Bay Bridge is a massive steel suspension bridge that spans the Chesapeake Bay, connecting Maryland's western shore to the more rural eastern shore. The bridge's construction took over 3.5 years to complete, and at the time of its opening it held the record for the longest continuous overwater steel structure in the world, as well as being the third longest bridge overall. Despite its impressive design, the Chesapeake Bay Bridge is notorious for its terrifying height, narrowness, and lack of hard shoulders, as well as its unusually low guardrails and frequent high winds. This has led many people to consider it one of the scariest bridges in the United States. Additionally, the bridge has been closed several times due to extreme weather conditions since it opened. Further adding to its reputation, many people are so fearful of driving across the bridge that they pay someone else to drive their cars for them. These individuals suffer from acute gyrophobia and intense fear or phobia of bridges that can cause severe anxiety and leave them incapable of crossing the daunting bridge alone. Despite its reputation, the Chesapeake Bay Bridge remains an essential transportation route for Marylanders, connecting urban and rural communities across the state. Number 4, World's Most Dangerous Train. Journey Pompon Bridge. Construction of the Pompon Bridge, a remarkable century-old railway bridge on the Park Strait, started in 1911 and finished 3 years later. The bridge connects the town of Rameshwaram on the small Pompon Island to mainland India and refers to both the road and the cantilever railway bridge, which rests on 143 concrete piers and spans 6,776 feet. The central part of the bridge has a double-leaf bascule section midway, which can be opened up to let ships and barges pass through the lifting span. Weighs around 415 tons on each half, and the British administration had plans for the bridge as far back as 1870, as they wanted to increase trade between India and Sri Lanka. Considered to be India's first sea bridge, the Pompon Bridge has become a tourist attraction in its own right. Every day, hundreds of Hindu pilgrims cross the bridge to reach Ramaswaram, and visitors love to watch the enormous bridge lift and open to let trade ships through. Until recently, the bridge was the only link between the mainland and Pompon Island and was India's longest sea bridge. However, a road bridge was recently constructed parallel to it. Despite its age, the bridge remains a unique and awe-inspiring marvel of engineering. Unfortunately, this bridge is located in a cyclone-prone high-wind velocity zone and one of the most corrosive environments on the planet. It even withstood the devastating cyclone of 1964 that hit the region. The impressive bridge will soon celebrate its 110th birthday. Number 3, Hidden IA Valley Vine. Bridges. In the remote valleys of Japan, hidden away from civilization, there are twine bridges that have been used for centuries by refugees, bandits, and warriors seeking refuge from the enemy. These makeshift bridges were constructed using natural materials such as vines and could be easily cut down in case of danger. They were designed to be minimalistic, without any sides, and required a great deal of experience to cross without losing balance. The bridges have an interesting history and are a testament to the ingenuity of the Japanese people. There are only 3 of these bridges that have survived the test of time, and they are now maintained by locals while they've been reinforced with steel and are relatively safer to cross than before. They still require a great deal of courage to traverse. The largest of the 3 bridges is the IA Kazura Bridge, which is approximately 148 feet long and suspended over 46 feet. Above the IA River, the bridge is made using over 100 vines woven together to form a thick and sturdy braid, and its support by 2 wooden pillars anchored into the mountainside. The bridge offers spectacular views of the surrounding mountains and forests, making it a popular destination for hikers and tourists seeking a unique and authentic Japanese experience. It is not for the faint of heart, though crossing these bridges means facing big gaps between the planks, swaying violently from side to side and braving one of the most harrowing bridge crossings in the world. Number 2. World's most dangerous Hosseini Bridge. The Hosseini Hanging Bridge in Upper Hunza is one of the most precarious rope bridges in northern Pakistan and is one of the most terrifying due to its poor maintenance and flimsy structure. It also serves as proof that traveling to the area is still as difficult as it was a decade ago. Despite this, it's become a popular destination for adrenaline junkies from around the world, as it's one of the few bridges connecting the small Hosseini village with the outside world. Built around 70 years ago, the rope suspension bridge spans Buret Lake and is 635 feet long, with 472 wooden planks. Many of the planks are missing, and there are huge gaps between them, making it a daunting prospect to cross, resting at a height of over 100 feet above the water. The Hosseini Hanging Bridge is known to swing violently in strong mountain winds, adding to the danger of crossing it. Despite its reputation as one of the most dangerous bridges in the world for many people living in northern Pakistan's isolated mountainous regions, it remains one of the few travel options is available to them. In recent years, there have been efforts to rebuild and improve the bridge's infrastructure, but its unique and terrifying appearance continues to attract visitors from around the world. The difficult travel in this area is a reminder of just how hard it can be to reach remote parts of the world, even with modern transportation. Number 1. The roller coaster bridge. The Ashima Ohashi Bridge in Japan is not for the faint of heart, as its steep incline has earned it the nickname of the roller coaster bridge, and it does look like a roller coaster when viewed at a certain angle. Spanning over Lake Nakami, the bridge connects Matsui and Sakai Monoto and has become a popular tourist attraction in the region. At a height of approximately 132 feet, the bridge was designed to allow cars to travel across it while ships sailed underneath. This incredible feat of engineering also serves the purpose of being built high enough to withstand rising water levels after heavy rains. Ohashi Bridge has been featured in several viral videos, and multiple photographs showcase its dramatic appearance, with cars appearing to be driving at a steep angle as they cross the bridge. However, the perspective can be deceiving. While it might give any driver anxiety to drive by, the bridge was engineered to be completely safe, and it offers breathtaking views of the surrounding area. Despite its intense scare factor, it has become one of the most iconic sights in the region, and tourists flock to see it. This marvel of engineering proves that nothing is impossible when humans put their ingenuity to the test. So even though the steep incline of this bridge feels like you're on a giant roller coaster in your car, it is a must-see for anyone who dares to cross it. We hope you enjoyed this spine-tingling journey through the 15 scariest bridges you should never cross, from the dizzying heights to the heart-pumping wobbles. Each of these bridges offers a unique and unforgettable experience for those who dare to cross. But let's face it, some bridges are best admired from a safe distance. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to hit the like button and subscribe to our channel for more exciting content. Have you ever crossed any of these structures before? Please let us know in the comments below. Until next time, stay safe, and remember to always check the safety ratings before